The time has come then, the hardest stage of this tour is on, ladies and gentlemen. Hello everyone, Taylorson here, and welcome to stage 15 of this Tour de France with Total Direct Energie. Today's stage ends up the Grand Colombier, but we don't climb it once, we climb it twice. Here is the stage then, and there are only 3 categorized climbs on the route, but they are 2 category 1 climbs and a HC climb up the Grand Colombier to finish off the stage. This will be a crucial stage for both the general classification and the race is on for the polka dot jersey. So all the pressure is on Calmejean today. Let's see what the team director thinks of this stage.
It'll be a very demanding day for everyone. Several mountain passes and a summit finish await you. This is a key stage for the general classification. It's also important in the struggle for the mountain standings. We can't expect to be on top at the end of the stage, but we must absolutely pick up points to make up our deficit. We don't have what it takes to play a prominent role. If we want to make a showing, we'll have to join the early breakaway. Good luck, guys!
Before we jump into the briefing, if you do go on to enjoy the video and you are new around here, please do consider subscribing to the channel, and if you enjoy it that much, leave a like on the video because it really helps me as a creator. It motivates me to create more content because I know that you guys are enjoying it. Anyway, enough with the waffle, onto the briefing. So, this is great. It looks like it's only Taramay and Calmejean that want to be in the breakaway today. It's usually them two plus hehe and Simon that want to be in the breakaway. But that's brilliant because they'll allow 2 people in the breakaway, surely, and not 4. But yeah, the plan will be Calmejean in the break first, get him used to the surroundings of the breakaway. And then I'll send Taramay up the road in pursuit if they allow me to. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the briefing. So let's get into the stage.
Hello and welcome to all. 2 climbs of the Grand Colombier are on the programme today. For most riders, one ascent sends shivers down the spine. So for most, this will be a Dantesque journey, because the 2 climbs are separated by the Col de la Biche, a thrilling stage for the climbers.
So the flag drops for today's stage, and I'm going to make my way to the front and attack immediately. Off goes, I think that was a trick. No, it's Higuita on the left-hand side, and also Tim Wellens has gone, which is very interesting. I think he's 12th in GC, if I remember, from last episode. All I know is that he is in the polka dot jersey, and that is what we'll be looking to take off him very shortly. Whether it's this stage or whether it's in a future stage, we'll find out. But yeah, they're starting to come together behind. A former stage winner, Pogacar, is also with us, and Latour is bridging the gap as well. So part 1 of the stage is complete. Regarding the briefing, part 2 has just got underway. We are going to try and get Taramay to bridge the gap from the peloton to that front group, and he looks like he's doing so. Although, are the peloton pacing? Because if they are, then I'm not going to bother and just save my energy. Well, that went well, didn't it? It seems as if everybody else wanted to go when I went, so I just gave in. But that doesn't stop us from trying again. We are going to get to the front with Jonathan Hehe, and we are going to break away, because nothing is going to stop us getting 2 men in this break. Hehe is going to make his way up the road, and hopefully nobody else goes from the peloton to try and follow him, and then he can protect Calmejean like other teammates are doing in the front group. So we'll see if this works. I'm just gonna completely go at this pace. Van Garderen has now leapt out of the peloton. That's quite scary in case they follow, but I'll probably wait up for him because, yeah. Let's see how far this one goes. In a shocking turn of events, we've only gone and made it 2.5 kilometers to go until the intermediate sprint then, and I'm going to try and take a chance with Kalmajan because he's quite highly placed in the sprint classification, and it seems as though none of the sprinters apart from Groenewegen actually want to win it. So I'm going to try my luck and see if we can win this sprint here. Off goes the Trek rider Ciccone on the left hand side. Landa's also there as well. I'm going to sit behind those two and launch past them now. Powell's coming on the right hand side. Will Powell's take it on the bike throw? It's Powell's that wins it. Kalmajan was in second and Ciccone was in third. Around 1.5 kilometers to go until we reach the top of this climb, and oh my word, look at that black bit at the top, or towards the top. That's gonna be absolute hell. We're gonna cross under the 1 kilometer to go banners, and that is Rigoberto Urán dropping off the back of the group, and Landa's got some catching up to do here. He's lost the wheel of Woods, and I've also got some catching up to do. Pogačar's setting some high pace on the front, and now Woods has gone, so both the F riders have gone, and Landa has gone as well. So we are really doing well on this climb compared to other top climbers, you know. Mikel Landa, Woods and Urán all blowing up, and Pogačar at the front has blown up, but I think he'll have enough of a gap. I've actually bridged it, and I'm just going to sit on the back of Pogačar's wheel and see if he can guide me up the climb. I assume he'll get out of blowing up soon, and he has, and I think he'll be away, but if I can take second, that'll be decent. But Landa has found some energy from nowhere, it seems, to just sprint past me, and Woods seems to be following. So that was odd, but I should be able to take fourth, unless Urán does some insane sprint. And he's actually doing an insane sprint. I'm going to sprint and just about take the few points on that climb. I don't mind blowing up in order to do so, because I need every point I can get on Wellens. And yeah, that's 4 points more than Wellens on the climb, because I got 4, and Higuita finishing in the final points position means that Wellens doesn't get one. So great. 1.5 kilometers to go until we reach the top of the Col de Biche, and I am struggling at the back of this group. It seems as if in the long run these are actually much better climbers than me. That was expected, and I'm about to drop off the back now. I almost blew up, but I've saved myself there from embarrassment, and yeah, they're all just pulling away, and that could be hopes of being in the breakaway going up that final climb gone, possibly, because am I going to make it up that time on the descent? I'm not a great descender, as was proved in the last episode, but I think I can do it. So we're going to head over the top of this climb now. It was Pogačar that took it again. I think he could be an outsider to get back into this climber classification. Woods was second, Landa was third, Urán was fourth. We're going to cross over in fifth and take 2 points. And we're going to see who's going to take the final point from that Higuita group. Will it be Wellens? It will be annoying if it will be, but yep, it was Wellens. So we've only gained a point on him on that climb. And what I think is more important is that Pogačar has gained 9 points on us over the top of that climb, which could alter the climber classification for this whole tour, I think. I think Pogačar could be an outside favourite for the polka dot jersey by the end of this tour. Anyway, I'll see you at the final climb. 7.3 kilometers to go, and that could be the stage hopes over now that me and Urán have got off the back of the group. So I'm going to hand you over to Postcom Taylorson to take you through the final moments. Here we go then, just a few kilometers to go, and we are down to your final 3 riders. It's Woods that's on the front currently, Landa is in second wheel for Bahrain McLaren, and it is Pogačar on third wheel. Kalmajan and Pinot are away in a break off of the main group with Fuglsang and Bernal, but the catch is about to be made now, which it has been. And now Fuglsang's off and so's Bernal on a counter-attack away from Pino and Kalmajan. It looks like Kalmajan could follow in the background, and I think Pino did as well. But Kalmajan is probably going to fall off the back, and he has. So now Fuglsang is leading out the group. He has been so strong this tour. And here's the back of the group, and Quintana's gone. He has blown up. And that could be it. There's Uran off the back of the front group. And we now have only 3. Now 4 riders with Uran joining on, but that will soon be 3 of Fuglsang, Roglic and Bernal. And now Roglic is gone. Roglic is off the back of this group, and it will be a 2-horse race between Fuglsang and Bernal. But here is the front group. Landa on the back of it in a good position at the moment, but it's Woods that's attacked first. Pogacar's got a lot of ground to make up, and Landa's pretty much lost the race here. It's going to be Pogacar against Woods. It looks like Woods going to do it. And he is. Woods wins the stage. Pogacar comes over in second, and Landa comes over in third. But it's going to be the battle for fourth that we're all going to be talking about, because it's GC, and it is Bernal that's slightly ahead of Fuglsang, but they've both blown up. So it looks like no time is going to be gained from Bernal on Fuglsang this stage. Come those two. Uran comes over the line as well. Roglic loses on the day again, and so does Pino. Quintana comes over now, and a great result from Kalmajan to finish 10th across the line there. Well, what a stage that was. Woods coming from nowhere to absolutely obliterate that front group. You could say that Michael Woods had a grand performance up the Colombier. Yeah, I'm a go. That joke might have ruined the stage, but it's certainly not a ruined stage for Mick Woods as he wins today, and he completely blew the breakaway apart. He completely deserves it for coming back to that breakaway group up the second to last climb, managing to get past me to get those points. I'm definitely not salty, but Fuglsang is in yellow still for the time being, and once again he's gained time on Primož Roglic, but he hasn't gained any time on Bernal. But then again, he hasn't lost any, so it's a good day for Fuglsang. In the green jersey, it is still Ollie Narsson after his heroics from the last stage. Yeah, there's not really much to say about it. The green jersey has just turned into some any rider can win it contest, because nobody that's really been in the green jersey has been a sprinter apart from Groenewegen. But onto the climber classification now, and Tim Wellens is still at the top of that. So Kalmajan didn't get the climbers classification jersey today. However, Pogacar, I think, could be even closer than I am to that polka dot jersey. But we'll have to find out in the classified results, and they will be shown after Egan Bernal gets given his white jersey. The best young rider on this tour by far, and probably the best climber in the tour overall. But he's not proved it so far.
Well done, lads. You rode a very good stage. Finishing in the top 10, even though the stage didn't suit us, is very satisfying.
So here are your classified results then, and I'd like to thank Gabby in the comments of the last video. He said that I should get through these faster, and I agree. I spend way too long on them, so let's get through them quickly. Mick Woods finished 4 seconds ahead of Pogacar in second and 12 seconds ahead of Mikel Landa in third. Bernal and Fuglsang finished 4th and 5th at 2 minutes down, with Uran in 6th at 2:19 and Roglic in 7th at 2 minutes and 33 seconds down. Kalmajan finished 10th, a very respectable result at 3 minutes and 14 seconds down. And there is also some big news in the general classification, as Egan Bernal has now jumped Primož Roglic. Jakob Fuglsang leads the general classification 1 minute and 56 seconds ahead of Egan Bernal in second place, who overtook Roglic today. He's down to third at 2 minutes and 15 with Pinot in 4th. Kalmajan is still somehow 24th at 23 minutes and 25 seconds down. In the climate classification, Tim Wellens is still at the top of that on 73 points. However, Kalmajan has now closed the gap in 2nd on 66, with Pogačar being a big mover up to 3rd on 50 points. In the green jersey, Ollie Narsson still leads that, with Groenewegen 2nd, Terpstra 3rd, and Wellens in 4th. Your white jersey top 5 is Bernal, Evenepoel, Pogačar, Higuita and Gaudu. And in the team classification, Ineos still lead that, and Total Direct Energie drop to 10th place at over an hour down, being overtaken by Bahrain McLaren. As it's a rest day tomorrow, everybody's back on full stamina, apart from that man in the bottom left-hand corner. Everyone's favourite energy waster, it's Manzin. He's somehow not got full energy after a rest day. But yeah, I will be back with this series after I do either. I'm going to think of starting a Dauphiné series with NTT, or I can do the 2nd episode of No Gels. Whichever one you would like, I can do. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Once again, if you have enjoyed the content and you're new to the channel, please do drop a subscribe because it helps the channel out. And if you enjoyed it that much, leave a like on the video. That's all I've really got to say. Stay safe, enjoy yourselves, and goodbye.